The story begins in Cleveland, Ohio, where Barron Trump and Leonard, a homeless man, cross paths. Leonard has been living on the streets for nearly a year, struggling to get by. Leonard, seeking a bit of help, approaches Barron and asks for just $1 to make it through the day. Instead of giving him $1, Barron surprises Leonard by offering $100. He doesn't just hand over the money, he encourages Leonard to use it as a chance to turn his life around. Barron's offer isn't just financial. It's a challenge for Leonard to take steps toward improving his circumstances and finding a way out of homelessness. Leonard is taken aback by the gesture and the words of encouragement. It's more than just a handout. It's a moment that sparks hope and a renewed sense of possibility. Motivated by Barron's words, Leonard decides to take a step toward change. He uses the $100 to visit a local resource center, seeking help and guidance for rebuilding his life. At the center, Leonard finds the support he needs: access to shelter, food, job training, and counseling. He begins to see a path forward, one that offers more than just survival, but an opportunity for a fresh start. With newfound determination, Leonard starts working on stabilizing his situation. His mindset shifts from just getting by to actively improving his life. As he takes advantage of the resources available to him, the interaction between Barron and Leonard is captured on video, and it quickly spreads across social media, touching hearts and inspiring others. The story of kindness and transformation goes viral, sparking discussions about homelessness and the power of small acts of generosity. The viral video not only attracts attention to Leonard's journey but also brings a spotlight to the challenges faced by homeless individuals. It sparks conversations about the importance of offering help in meaningful ways rather than just charity. As Leonard's story spreads, others are inspired to contribute in their own ways, whether through donations, volunteering, or advocating for better resources for those experiencing homelessness. People begin to see how a simple gesture can have lasting, transformative effects. With the continued support of the resource center and his own determination, Leonard starts making strides toward self-sufficiency. He finds work and begins to build a stable routine, something he never thought possible while living on the streets. Barron, seeing the impact his action had on Leonard's life, reflects on the power of kindness and the importance of giving people not just money, but hope and opportunity. The encounter leaves a lasting impression on him as well. As Leonard's progress continues, the community around him begins to rally in support. Local businesses offer job opportunities, and individuals come forward to help with housing and mentorship. Leonard's story becomes a symbol of how collective action can make a difference. Leonard, now employed and with a stable home, continues his journey of personal growth. He becomes involved in local efforts to raise awareness about homelessness and advocate for systemic change. His experience drives him to help others who are in similar situations, passing on the kindness that helped him. Barron, inspired by his encounter with Leonard, continues to engage in charitable initiatives, focusing on providing people with the resources they need to rebuild their lives. His experience shapes his approach to philanthropy, emphasizing empowerment over mere charity. The moment between Barron and Leonard becomes more than just an isolated event. It ignites a movement of kindness, inspiring people around the world to think differently about helping those in need. The story becomes a reminder that even small acts of kindness can create ripple effects that change lives. As Leonard's journey continues to inspire, the story catches the attention of national media outlets. The viral video becomes a conversation starter about homelessness, the need for systemic change, and how individuals can make a lasting impact. Advocacy groups and activists use the story as a rallying cry to push for policy changes and better support systems for people facing homelessness. Leonard's story challenges people's perceptions of homelessness, shifting the focus from mere charity to the importance of giving individuals opportunities to rebuild their lives. The public begins to recognize that empowerment, rather than just financial aid, is key to addressing the root causes of homelessness. Inspired by the impact of his action, Barron dedicates himself to learning more about social issues and the best ways to help people in need. His understanding of compassion deepens, and he refines his approach to philanthropy, emphasizing long-term solutions and partnerships with organizations that focus on sustainable change. Leonard's success becomes a model for other cities, sparking local initiatives where communities band together to support people experiencing homelessness. These efforts range from job training programs to affordable housing projects and mentorship opportunities. Leonard, now a voice for the voiceless, becomes an advocate for these collective solutions. As the story spreads globally, it serves as a powerful reminder that individual actions can have far-reaching impacts. People from all over the world begin implementing similar small acts of kindness in their own communities, leading to widespread global movement for change. Leonard's transformation and Barron's involvement spark a worldwide movement centered around addressing homelessness. Grassroots organizations, global NGOs, and government bodies begin collaborating more actively, using the story as a cornerstone for a new approach to alleviating homelessness that prioritizes sustainable support and empowerment. The widespread attention leads to significant policy changes. Governments at various levels begin rethinking their approach to homelessness, focusing on prevention, affordable housing, mental health support, and job training initiatives. These changes are inspired by Leonard's journey, aiming to create long-term solutions rather than temporary fixes. Barron, deeply moved by his encounter with Leonard, launches a new charitable initiative that focuses on helping people in crisis rebuild their lives. His organization partners with other philanthropic leaders to provide comprehensive programs for housing, education, and employment, emphasizing personalized support for each individual's unique needs. As Leonard's journey continues, he takes on a leadership role in advocating for systemic changes. His personal story becomes a symbol of resilience and hope, and he is invited to speak at conferences and forums, becoming a spokesperson for the homeless community. As the global movement grows, Barron reflects on the profound impact of his initial act of kindness. He continues to engage in meaningful discussions about the systemic issues surrounding homelessness, seeking advice from experts in social work, policy, and community activism. Through this, he deepens his understanding of the complexities of poverty and homelessness and finds ways to personally contribute to these conversations. Barron forms strategic partnerships with influential figures, including philanthropists, public figures, and politicians, to push for more comprehensive solutions to homelessness. These collaborations help bring greater attention and resources to the cause, accelerating efforts to create lasting change in both local communities and at the national level. Barron's charitable initiative, inspired by Leonard's transformation, expands to more cities across the United States and eventually around the world. These initiatives include building shelters, creating job training programs, and advocating for affordable housing policies. Barron's hands-on involvement ensures that the programs are tailored to the needs of each community. Leonard, now a recognized leader in the movement, steps into a mentorship role within Barron's organization. He uses his own experience to guide others facing similar challenges, helping them navigate the resources available to them and encouraging them to take control of their own paths toward rebuilding their lives. Barron and Leonard travel together to international forums, spreading the message about the power of hope and empowerment in the fight against homelessness. They speak at global conferences, sharing their story as a model for how small, compassionate acts can create a ripple effect of positive change. Their advocacy begins to influence policy reforms in other countries as well. As their story spreads, the public begins to see homelessness not just as an individual problem, but as a social issue that requires systemic solutions. Barron and Leonard work tirelessly to break down the stigma surrounding homelessness, emphasizing that everyone deserves a chance to rebuild and thrive, regardless of their past. Barron's experiences, alongside Leonard's transformation, inspire a new model for giving that focuses on long-term empowerment rather than quick fixes. More people and organizations begin to adopt a similar approach, with an emphasis on providing opportunities for self-sufficiency rather than simply offering charity. Barron and Leonard work closely with local communities to strengthen partnerships with nonprofit organizations, educational institutions, and businesses. These collaborations ensure that the resources available for the homeless are comprehensive and sustainable. They focus on creating holistic support systems, including access to healthcare, legal assistance, and financial literacy programs, to ensure that individuals are not only sheltered, but empowered to live independently. Inspired by the stories of young individuals experiencing homelessness, Barron's initiative begins focusing more heavily on addressing youth homelessness. The program expands to include mentorship, educational scholarships, and targeted outreach for young people facing the streets. Barron and Leonard work together to raise awareness and develop specialized programs for youth, ensuring they have the tools and support to build a brighter future. As the initiative grows, local success stories emerge. Individuals who were once homeless, like Leonard, begin sharing their journeys, proving that change is possible with the right support. These personal stories become the foundation for ongoing advocacy and serve as a powerful reminder that real transformation can take place when communities come together. To further raise awareness, Barron and Leonard collaborate on media campaigns that focus on breaking the cycle of homelessness. These campaigns highlight the personal stories of transformation and emphasize that long-term solutions are possible when communities, individuals, and governments work together. The media campaigns also tackle the misconceptions surrounding homelessness, advocating for empathy and understanding. Barron's organization begins piloting innovative housing solutions, such as micro-apartments and mobile homes, to provide affordable and sustainable living options for people transitioning out of homelessness. These models are tested in various cities and become part of a broader strategy for addressing the affordable housing crisis. Alongside job placement and support services, Barron and Leonard team up with universities and research organizations to collect data and study the long-term outcomes of their initiatives. They focus on measuring the effectiveness of their programs, tracking the progress of individuals who have transitioned out of homelessness, and using this data to refine their approach. The research serves as a blueprint for other regions and countries, aiming to address homelessness. His ongoing growth, Barron works to create educational opportunities that empower the younger generation to become involved in social change. He launches a series of programs aimed at schools and universities, teaching students about homelessness, poverty, and the importance of community involvement. This outreach fosters a new generation of advocates who will continue the work long into the future. The combined efforts of Barron and Leonard inspire a worldwide movement dedicated to addressing homelessness with long-term solutions. Their focus shifts from temporary fixes to empowerment through education, job training, and sustainable housing solutions. Their advocacy leads to policy changes at local, national, and even international levels, focusing on prevention, affordable housing, mental health support, and economic opportunities for the homeless. Barron's charity grows and partners with organizations worldwide to implement programs for housing, education, and employment. Leonard, as a leader, helps guide others facing similar struggles, becoming a mentor and symbol of hope. With the support of local communities, businesses, and nonprofits, Barron and Leonard create a sustainable network of support for the homeless, including healthcare, legal assistance, and financial literacy programs. Barron and Leonard begin a focused campaign to address youth homelessness, emphasizing mentorship and education. This becomes a key part of the movement, as they offer youth the resources needed to break free from the cycle of homelessness. Leonard's personal journey from homelessness to becoming an advocate, paired with Barron's continued growth and dedication to philanthropy, serves as a model for others to follow. Their impact changes the public perception of homelessness, focusing on empowerment over charity. Barron and Leonard's efforts reach a global audience, where they educate the next generation of leaders, sparking continued advocacy and involvement in solving social issues like homelessness. The story emphasizes that lasting change doesn't come from simply offering charity but from providing opportunities for individuals to rebuild their lives with dignity and support. The lesson is clear: when communities come together with a holistic, empowered approach, they can create sustainable change and break the cycle of homelessness.